Hi and welcome back for another video. In this video I am doing an unboxing of Moto G4 Play. After the unboxing I will be doing my first impression, and this is what I actually always do in every unboxing, and in this case also I am going to continue with the same pattern that I have been doing since last 3 years, but I will do one more thing here. I will skip the first boot part as it will be a lot of time consuming. So I'll just cut straight to the chase and show you what's in the box, and then I will give you my impression. Before I start, I must say that I am not impressed with the specification of the smartphone. Now, only the real world performance can impress me about the phone. So, if things like my opinion on the specification might change. Some smartphones do not have good specifications, but they are real performance. And yes, of course, this phone could be one of them. I also have this Moto E3 Power to unbox after I am done with the unboxing of Moto G4 Play. The price is less than G4 Play, but the specifications seem much better than G4 Play. Anyways, back to G4 Play unboxing. Here is a blade. Let's cut this seal with it. Now let's open the top. Right in front of you, you will have the smartphone. This is the first thing you will find after you finish the unboxing. There is this printed screen protector on the screen. I may have to remove it, otherwise the display won't be visible. Let me keep this aside and remove other items one by one. The rest of the items are headphone jack, charging cable, charger, way too many bundles of paperwork. Finally, the removable battery. So finally, these are all the items present in the box. Let's move to the design aspect now. It feels lightweight. The dimple is there. It's a must. Otherwise, people will think it's not a motor phone. Just saying, never mind. That was just a stupid joke though. Also have a look at the front before I switch on the phone and do the first boot. I will skip the first boot because it takes a lot of time. Okay, wait a minute. I have some more points to add here on the design. The back of the smartphone is smooth and non-slippery at the same time. The surface is rough for the grip. Also, it seems to be fingerprint proof. So holding it is not going to put fingerprints on the smartphones. On the front, you will find this hole at the bottom. It is maybe for microphone. I am seeing this for the first time. Usually it is always at the bottom edge. If you look at the thickness, then I can say that it is a thin smartphone. Let me do the first boot now. There is this interesting feature in Moto G4 Play. If you place the smartphone or pick up the smartphone, it will show you date and time. It is a good thing. It saves time and effort of pressing the power button if you need to see the time, and if you do not have a watch, of course. Now this is the display of the smartphone. With Moto devices, you get stroke Android experience. You will get quick updates also. Actually, whenever a new Android is released, then it is easily available for Motorola devices. That's one of the best thing. You can in fact download developer versions on Moto smartphones. That is epic. So now moving on, then this is a Google folder on the top which contains Google apps. This is the only thing that is there along with Google Play on the screen. Now, if you press on this home screen option, you will find these apps. These are limited apps and are mostly Google related. The display is very clear and sharp. The app icons are clearly visible too. These are actually only Google apps. Other apps have not been installed. The junk apps are not there. So this is not going to hinder or hamper the speed of the smartphone. It is going to be definitely very fast. It is stock Android, and it also comes with the problem that any stock Android smartphone would have. Now let's go to the settings and see the available options. Let us see the memory first. It is RAM memory. It's 2 GB. I will keep the screen on for a few more seconds. have a look at it for some more time so that you can actually read everything that's on the screen here, and you can see how much is used, how much is not used, and all that. Now let's look at the storage option. We have 16 GB of internal memory. Out of that, 11.08 GB is available for us. Again, I will keep the screen on for a few seconds so that you can see it. You can see how much is being used by the system and how much we are getting for our use and all that. Now finally it's time to check the about phone option. This is the option that every friend of mine would actually look into, because it is the option where you will find everything from hardware to and all that. If you go to the hardware option, we will be able to see all the specification, and this is where what everyone wants to see. And of course, if there is a box available for the smartphone, there is no need to see that. And the kernel options that they show is actually not going to give you how the smartphone is going to perform, but the idea, if you have a box, then there is no need to go to this option. Otherwise, if you are selling this smartphone or you are buying this smartphone from a person, then you definitely will see what's inside the phone anyways. So my final thoughts on the smartphone has to be given, of course. So these are the final thoughts. The first wallpapers was dark and it was hiding the quality of the display. The display quality is clearly visible after changing the wallpaper. So if you have not changed it, you have to change it. Yes, what I was meant is that the display of the smartphone is really good, and with good combination or with a good wallpaper, you can easily see how good the display is. So device is lightweight, comfortable to hold, and for easily it is a fast enough device for daily life and daily use. Maybe there are smartphones with better specifications, but this seems to be a premium smartphone. You are actually going to pay that this extra little amount for the premium build quality. I understand there are people, or there may be some people who would be shouting that there are Xiaomi smartphones that get you 3 GB of RAM and all that, blah 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 blah. But I think you are actually paying for the premium. I know it's now within the hands of Lenovo, but trust me, I'm using Lenovo smartphone since last 4 years, and I have used Lenovo more than I have used any other smartphone. So this is coming from a person who has already used a lot of Lenovo smartphones. So this is a good smartphone, I feel, by looking at the design of it. And I'm now going to work on the review and every other aspect of this smartphone so that I can now know how the smartphone is actually in terms of real world performance. So thank you guys very much. Thank you very much. This is it. Thanks for watching. We will meet next time in another video, and that is going to be an interesting video.